Non, 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 non. No. I already fed you, espèce de fadass. I hate trash. Okay, after dealing with the clutter that piled up in my old apartment, plus stepping on the trash in the streets, I've grown to really hate it. Garbage is a huge problem, not only in Montreal, but all over the world, and I really don't want to contribute to it anymore because I know that I have the resources to make a difference. But of course, it's impossible not to create any waste. My mere existence creates garbage. But what we can do is do our best, right? As a wannabe minimalist, committed vegan, and university graduate with a bachelor in how to destroy the environment a little bit less, I just had to go zero waste. It was just a matter of time and money, because zero waste is fucking expensive. So, let's go back to the beginning. What is zero waste? Ok, on va checker ça sur internet. Alors, zero waste. 5 rules. Refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, rot. First of all, I had to identify in my own lifestyle what I actually consume regularly that creates waste and how to replace it, or if I can stop using that. For instance, I used to use cotton swabs to remove makeup, but I realized that using my fingers or even reusable cotton pads works for me. So I used to have a lot of products in my bathroom that created waste, such as dental floss, plastic toothbrush, daily contact lenses, plastic razors, and other things like that. Make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video because I'll give you guys a tour of my zero waste bathroom, kind of, so you can see how I managed to replace those products. As for the kitchen, it's a little bit more complicated because there's literally plastic packaging everywhere, whether you want to buy mushroom, bread, or chips. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of changes that I can do in my lifestyle. Oh fuck, c'est bon. I'm lucky enough to live in the best neighborhood in Montreal for zero waste, which is the Myland. Okay, so I have a lot of zero waste stores in my area. So I've got Bioterre. It's not zero waste, but they have lots of zero waste options. Romarin, which is fully zero waste. And I have La Réserve Naturelle for beauty products, like oils, solid shampoos, stuff like that. C'est quoi?
Démêlant hydratant. Guimauve, argile rose, coco, aloe vera. Trop bien.
Dans le sac?
Dans le sac.
Dans le sac! Now that I've identified everything that I consume on a day-to-day basis, I went out. Yes, I did go out. And I bought glass containers and I got a bunch of good zero waste stuff. Obviously, there's stuff that's a little bit more annoying to cook. For example, chickpeas, beans, I usually get them in cans. I tried cooking beans. It's just not the same, okay? And I cooked them for hours and they just didn't come out that good. So yeah, I mean, buying canned stuff is so much easier. For fruits and vegetables, I always try to get those that don't have any plastic packaging at the local grocery store. This really depends on the store that you go to. But yeah, they also have a lot of fruits and veggies at the zero waste store that I go to, but it's a little bit more expensive. So yeah, I try not to buy those too often. For bread, I just go to the nearest bakery and I ask them to put the bread in a pillowcase, but you can also use a towel or anything else. And of course, there's a lot of things that I struggle to replace. For example, vegan butter and also oat milk. I tried making it myself, but I mean, it tastes great. It's good with oatmeal if you want to make that, or it's great if you want to cook something. But if you want to like frost milk to make a latte or something like that, it doesn't foam because there's no fat in it. It's literally just oats and water. So I used to foster a cat and a rabbit, and animal litter and animal food always comes in packaging. So that was kind of a struggle as well. And lastly, snacks like chips that you bring to parties, which are non-existent nowadays. So I guess it doesn't really matter. For beauty products, I basically replaced everything by zero waste options. So shampoo, soap, conditioner, razor. So I have the stainless steel razor, which is gonna last me a really long time. And everything else, all the oils that I have, I go to La Réserve Naturelle to fill them up. Argan oil, grapeseed oil, which I use for my body. I also use this compostable dental floss. Franchement, le meilleur truc de la salle de bain, à part cette plante qui commence à mourir, c'est ce bidet. Ça fait que nous n'avons pas no toilet paper. See? This is our toilet paper. Yeah, these are the towels that you should not use. If you come over to our place, do not wipe your hands with those towels. And the last thing that I managed to replace is sugar wax. And when this jar is over, I'm gonna try making my own. I have tried in the past and I failed miserably, so I'm gonna just work hard until I get the perfect consistency. As for contact lenses, unfortunately, I have not replaced them yet.
Le plastique.
C'est mauvais pour la planète.
Wow.
I'm using a brand called, I forgot what it's called. This is actually a more sustainable brand because they use less packaging, and this brand also was not tested on animals, which is why I chose it. For cleaning, that's super important because so much packaging when you want to buy stuff to clean your house. So I like to use cast-iron soap for everything. And cast-iron soap is amazing. You can use it to do laundry, dishes, clean the floor, wash your body, wash everything. However, I didn't find anywhere where I can fit up cast-iron soap. I think the best in-between would be to use the bottles that you have that are empty. I mean, obviously recycling, yes, but it's always good to reuse them for something like DIY project or whatever. Before throwing stuff away, try to keep them somewhere in case you need them. So that's why I try to keep all the packaging that we have. They're always useful, you know, at the zero waste store or planting plants as well, or whatever, you know, they can be used for so many things. And same with like coffee grounds. I try to recycle them and use them as scrubs to exfoliate my skin. Water and vinegar works great for counters. Oh yeah, I use these reusable cloths to wipe counters instead of using paper. And I have this compostable cleaning brush. And this is what we use to clean like the bathtub and the sink, which is actually a vegetable like scrub thing.
Faire un sourire pour la caméra.
Okay, the next section is DIY. I am very bad at DIY. Do not count on me for making DIY videos. But obviously trying to make things yourself is an important part of zero waste, especially if you want to keep the costs low. Most things in bulk is pretty expensive, so if you can make those yourself, you're going to save a lot of money, and you can use stuff that's already in your home. For food, you can also make your own stuff, like making your own chips instead of buying chips at the store. I understand that this is such a probably a huge struggle. I haven't even tried. It is on my list. I'm gonna get it done eventually. Damn, that sounds hard. Okay, the next section is to repair stuff rather than throwing them away. For example, if you have socks and they have holes, instead of throwing the socks and buying new ones like I would do in the past, just fix the holes and you're set. And I actually have a pile of stuff that needs some fixing. So yeah. Je dis de la merde. Okay, how to discard things properly. This one was a big struggle because it's not always clear what goes into which bin, like dust. Where does dust actually go? And where does cat poop go? Compost, toilet bowl, trash, throwing it outside. So after some research, I learned that dust and hair goes into compost if there's no plastic in the dust that you pick up from the floor. As for cat poop, unfortunately, it does go in the trash. There is no going around it. Cat poop is bad for compost. So here's all the waste from yesterday. The most of it can be reused. So these I'm gonna keep and reuse. These actually go in the garbage, and I'm actually using an app that tells me what goes into the garbage or recycling. So this I can reuse, garbage, reuse, recycling, and this I'm actually keeping in case I want to wrap stuff. Meuf, Exemple de contenants et emballages qui ne peuvent pas être acceptés dans le bac. Barquette bleu ou noir pour champignons. All this time. Fuck, mais j'ai mis hier le truc de champignons. Donc j'ai aussi appris que les reçus de caisse sont recyclables à Montréal. Donc, it's not too bad. Okay, I think I went through it all. Wow, it's hard. And I'm one of the lucky ones because there's so much stuff near my home and I have everything I need. So I can't even imagine if you want to go zero waste and you live in a city where it's not common to be zero waste and you don't have a lot of bulk stores. I can't imagine, and I wish I could give you good advice. Unfortunately, I can't because I'm new on this journey. Take baby steps, do your best. Research is your best friend. Qu'est-ce que j'ai d'autre à dire? Je pense que j'ai tout dit. Ok, peace. So I was actually gonna make another section for like what's in my zero waste bag thing, but I decided to keep it for another video if you guys are interested. Or if there's anything else that you guys are interested in, whether it's related to my lifestyle or practicing zero waste in Montreal, let me know in the comments because I can definitely make a video for that. And please let me know as well where you guys are in your journey towards zero waste and what are the struggles that you guys are facing, whether it's related to your own lifestyle or what's available in your city. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, you can click on the little teapot right here and click on the bell. This way you know whenever I post a new video. And my next one is actually gonna be coming out in about 2 weeks. And it's gonna be about my trip to Vancouver Island over the holidays. So stay tuned for that. And yes, I think that's all. Okay, bye.